Police dubbed Telyith Fontayne Hopkins a serial killer in training after they say he murdered 2 people in a way that made them think he might be on track to kill more.
But the case against Hopkins has been anything but open and shut. Now, a year and a half after the murders, a big development. News 13's Amanda Goodman has the details from the Newsplex. Amanda?
Justic, questions about Hopkins' intelligence and therefore ability to stand trial have held up any real progress in the case. Until now.
The road to trial has been a long and winding one for Telyith Fontayne Hopkins. The now 23-year-old is accused of murdering 2 people in early 2012.
We could have very easily had a serial murder had it not been for the good work of these detectives. I think maybe this was the beginning of a string.
Detectives say Hopkins spelled out in detail how he killed his 2 victims at random. The first, a hotel maid who was raped, stabbed, and strangled with a telephone cord as she worked at the Plaza Inn off I-25. The second victim, a man who gave Hopkins a ride from a downtown bus stop, bludgeoned with a rock, and also strangled with a phone cord. Hopkins told police he did that so they would see a pattern.
In this one, it looks like maybe he might have done that on purpose, just because he knew it was doing wrong and eventually he was going to get caught.
But since that confession, Hopkins hasn't said much. Last year, his attorney questioned whether his client even understood what was going on, asking that Hopkins be evaluated for competency. Hopkins was initially found incompetent, but sent to the state's Behavioral Health Institute in Las Vegas to be treated to competency, which he was. In July, a judge ruled he could stand trial, but his attorney challenged that ruling, only to withdraw it after talking to his client and reviewing the final report from Las Vegas. With the legal wrangling over Hopkins' competency now settled, the judge has ruled the case can move forward, setting a trial date for next February.
I called Hopkins' attorney this afternoon to find out what exactly made him change his mind about his client's competency. I did not hear back. Just back to you.
Okay, Amanda, you might remember Hopkins was questioned and gave a DNA sample in the death of the hotel maid. But because he was cooperative and merely matched the description of a man seen in the hotel, officers didn't have anything to hold him on at the time, so he was let go. He told police as soon as he left the police station, he met up with the second victim and killed him.